Alright guys, well this should hopefully be the last video of my acquisition of the coin collection, the Constitutional Silver Collection. I've already gone through, priced things out, whatnot. I think because there's so many here, I'm just gonna blow through them and we'll do you can see the grades I put on them yourself. I don't need to say every one. And then, yeah, I'll just do an overall valuation at the end. All right, guys, if you haven't watched my other videos, follow the link. I am just gonna kind of blow through these. So we got a barber dime here. Let me zoom in. Nice barber dime. Barber dime. Barber $50. I've got a couple in here. Just a buffalo nickel, no biggie. Another barber dime. Probably gonna have some grouping here of certain things because of how I went through them. And who knows, maybe it'll just be a hodgepodge. Nice Walking Liberty. Another Walking Liberty, 1944. 1935D Walking Liberty. $1916D Liberty, an oldie. $1944 AU50. 1945 AU53. Here's a 1917 S. 1940 S. Got some nice toning on that one. Really cool toning, actually. 1934D. 1939D. It would appear we're into the Morgans. 1936, or sorry, not Morgans, Walking Liberties. 1942D. 1923S. I got a really good selection from this guy. I'm pretty happy. I mean, the Morgans had a whole bunch of similar years and dates, but even then, I mean, I had a good selection. $1943. 1947D. Here's a 3-cent nickel. 1865. Very good. 40 bucks. Another 3-cent nickel. 1867, looks like. Is that on the coin? Or is that the... I think that's the... Yep, hair. Nice. Gross. I don't even have black hair. So, whose was that? Standing Liberty quarter, my favorite quarter design. And I got an album fill. Maybe I'll show you guys that when I'm all done of my Standing Liberties. I didn't have an album before, and after I got this one, I thought, I am going to go through that, or I'm gonna get one so I can start filling it out. Albums are a real nice way, I think, to just keep track of all your coins. Slowly put, whenever you get a nicer one, kind of fill the album up a little bit more if you don't want to get them graded and pay the extra. 1926 This one's got some cool toning on it, 1930. Here's Franklin, 1951. 1951, D. And a Barber quarter, 1899. Barber quarter, 1899. A boring old Roosevelt, 1951S. Another boring Roosevelt, 1959D, but this one's got full bands, so that was nice, and a relatively decent grade. A nickel, one of the few non-silver things I had. He just kind of threw it in, 1883. Got a Mercury dime, 1925. Another Mercury dime, 1924. Mercury dime, 1943S. Mercury dime, 1944. Mercury dime, 1943. Mercury dime, 1945. 1942. 1943D. I didn't mark it at full bands, it must not. Yeah, that center one's not quite good enough. And a 1942S. All right, that's the black box. Now we'll get into the cardboard box. All right, guys, I'm just gonna open this up, I guess. And we'll blow through them as fast as I can. $1944. Ah. 1942 with some cool toning. It's kind of hard for me to actually see these even through the camera, so the mint mark I probably am not gonna say. 1940. 1944. 1944. If I remember right, there's a whole lot of 1941. 1944. 1941. 1944. 1944. 1941. S. 1942. S. 1944. 1941. So I kind of blew through these and I was just trying to get a rough valuation. 1944 of a lot of these. 1943, there's something different. I'm pretty sure there's some full bands ones in here. 1944. I do have an album for Mercury's, but 1945. I am trying to make it an exclusively full bands album. 1944. So I will go through these and see what I can find, but I doubt I'm gonna be able to fill too much of my album. I guess There's a D, 1944. I guess if I find something, I will make a short or something about it, more than likely. 1940, D. 1941. And Mercury dimes are actually my favorite dime. So, got Mercury dimes, Standing Liberty quarters, Walking Liberty half dollars, and Morgans. And nickels, probably gotta say the Buffalo nickel. I don't know. It's cool, but I don't think America made many good nickels, if I'm telling the truth. Just kind of trying to get the date for you guys on here. At first glance through the camera, it looks like there could be quite a few full bands. I'm just trying to make it so this video is not an hour long, going through a ton of them. Maybe you want to speed up the video. But this drum, this tube, 1938, nice. It's got a bit more, 1938, a bit more of kind of the uncirculated mint state ones. 1943. Don't mind the noise in the background. That is just snow falling off of my roof. 1944. 1944. 1945. D. Whoa, almost knocked over my tube. 1936. It's actually a lot of really nice coins in here. 1943, D. So I think when I did this, I just kind of went through and figured an average for each one of these. If you see something, say something. Didn't want to spend time, figuring grades for every single one of them, but they were all relatively higher grade, and I might be wrong, but I think I did like an average of $10 or something like that per coin, and I wrote it on the bottom. Figured this tube's worth about 170 bucks. I don't know what that top number, oh, there's 47 coins in there. All right, on to the next one. Actually, let's do some other stuff, mix it up a little bit. Got a 1957, what do I have? Got a 57D and a 63. A 63 D and 52 Philly. Got a 63 Philly and a 57 Denver. So this one, 1876 seated dime, Carson City. There might be a variety on there, but it's, unfortunately, the quality's not great, but, it is a rarer one of these to get. So, very good, $65 coin. Another Liberty nickel, 1896, $26 coin. Couple more Franklins here, 1954 Denver and a 1952 Philly. 1954 Denver a 1962 Denver. Got a seated dime here, 1853 with the arrows. That is very fine 20, $80. Nice. Bring some Kennedys into your life. 1964 Denver. 1964 Philly. Couple more Kennedys. 1964 Denver. All the Kennedys are going to be 64. Looks like this one's been cleaned. Philly. Let's do a roll of Walkers. 1943 Denver. 1945 Philly. 1937 San Francisco. 1934 Philly. I did go through these looking for major varieties. 1941 Philly, and unfortunately there was nothing. 1943 Denver. 1936 San Francisco. 1940 Philly. 1936 Philly. 1943 Philly. 1944 Philly. If I remember right, a couple things to look for are the missing initials, engraving initials are right underneath the tail feathers there. And I believe there's a missing wing one where this wing right there is gone due to heavy polishing. So, you learned something today, didn't you? 1943 Philly. 1946. Is that an S? Yes, S. Also, an inverted S is something to look for. In case you didn't know, 36 Philly. 43 Philly. 40 Philly. 43 San Francisco. 42 Philly. 43 Philly. I need to get I don't think I have a Walker album. I'm gonna have to get one of them. Trying to keep things going here without boring you at the same time. Okay, 1964 D over D repunch mint mark and a 1964 or MS64. One of them, at least, I guess. 1941 full bands MS63. $33. Nice. All right. Go through another roll of Franklin's. 1963 Philly. So, if you're not familiar with Franklin's, something you want to look for is called full bands on every Franklin, which is, you've got the full bell lines, my bad, FBL, where you can see the lines of the bell going across the entire way. Another common, I shouldn't say common, it's quite uncommon, but if you can find it, it's worth a lot of money, is doubling, where you can see, like, if you're not familiar with doubling, it's almost like a shadowed, it would come across kind of like a shadowed, but you have like double serifs on the edges of your lettering. 1959. And some years, I think it's 54, I want to say, but I'm not 100% sure. Check out the front top lip of Ben Franklin. If it looks like he's got Bugs Bunny teeth, that's worth some money. And there's something else. Any kind of doubling usually is going to be some kind of a variety. There is something else, and I'm forgetting what it is about Ben Franklin, and I don't remember this specific year. Man, if you can read, if anybody watching knows, please comment below. Got some toning on that one. And help out D. But I did, again, I looked for varieties on all this stuff and did not find any. I don't think I even got a full bell lines on any of them. 54 S. 51. Should probably get a Franklin album too, now that I've got so many Franklins and Walkers, and I don't really need a Kennedy, I guess, because I only really focus on 64, being that it's silver. 52. I just collect them for the silver. 51. 63. And a 63 again. Denver. I figured this tube was worth about 300 bucks. Average coin value of 15 bucks. 20 coins in there. Let's do another roll of Mercuries. Lesser quality, as you can see. 28. The 20. It's a 29 or a 20, I couldn't tell you. Oof. I'm not gonna try to zoom in on each one. 41. 41. 42. Obviously, these aren't gonna have 1917. That's an old one. S. No, I don't have the 1916, what is it, S? The super valuable one the first year. I already checked. I think I do have a 1916 in here, though. Some of these are tough. 42D. 40 something. Didn't catch it. 18. 43. 20. 43. S. 35. Man, I'm hungry. What is that? 17 looks like. Got some oldies in here. 41D. 45 something. 40. 18. Early ones. 43. 44. S. 39. 40. S. 44. S. 44. D. 47. I don't know about you guys, but going through coins is basically therapeutic, in my opinion. 45. 41. I don't know how old a lot of you guys are. I kind of know because the stats on YouTube tell me. But when I was a kid, Actually, a lot of you guys are, I think most of my audience is about my age, around my age. When I was a kid, they had DuckTales, I think is what it was called, on TV, Saturday morning cartoons, back before we had satellite dish and all that. And I would watch DuckTales, and Scrooge McDuck would... Was it DuckTales? I can't remember. It must have been DuckTales. Scrooge McDuck had that huge tower just full of money. And I know a lot of people would look at that now and be like, oh, so bad, because, you know, evil rich people and all that. But I would look at that and he would swim around in his money, and I just wanted that so bad. You know, never realizing that if I actually had a tower full of coins, that if I ever tried to dive into it, I would basically die. But there's that 1916. And can't find the mint mark on it. Who knows, maybe it is the valuable one, but I need something like Nicodate, but it's silver. Anybody knows if I can get something like that, let me know, because I'll do it, even though it will give a details grade. But as for right now, you don't know. If it is one of them, it's worth quite a bit, even in a details. Anyway, I would always want to swim around in my money. I would even go get my coins, my change, and roll around on the ground in it. I know this makes me sound like a horrible person by today's standards, but that's what I wanted. We got Roosevelts. And if I ever did, even if you could survive the dive into the coins, you know, you're probably going to drown in coins. And I like money and I like coins, but I don't really want to die in it. About the only thing I'd want to die underneath would be a pile of beautiful women. But I think that's probably every guy. That's like the perfect death. You know, just swim in a pile of beautiful women. Death by being submerged underneath beautiful women. Beautiful, not too big. If you're still with me, why don't you comment below, what is your preferred method of death? Are you with me on the dying underneath a pile of beautiful women? That reminds me also of I don't remember the comedy, it was many, many years ago. And they said, I think some woman or something was angry at the guy. It was a TV show or a movie, I don't remember. Maybe it was like Hot Shots Part 2 or something like that. Used to like that show. But they would say, how do you sleep at night? And the guy replied, on a pile of money surrounded by beautiful women. That wouldn't be a bad way to sleep at night. Honestly, I got back problems. On a pile of money may not be that nice, but surrounded by beautiful women, that'd be nice. Money and hot chicks. Every guy's dream, right? Half the girls' dream now, too. Hey, it's 2023, get with the times. All right, back to money. Roosevelt, 1964. 1954. I do believe there's probably some full bands in here, if I didn't pull all of them aside already. $19.56. If you guys are still watching this and you're curious and you're not subscribed already, please subscribe, because even though my video is probably going to be ridiculously long on this one, and as much as I'm trying, oh my god, there's a bug crawling right next to me, Jesus, it scared the crap out of me. yeah, please subscribe, hit the like button, all that good stuff, because, you know, 30-minute video, 20-minute video, 5-minute video, the longer the video, there's a lot of time behind editing it, even if quality-wise I'm not putting out the most fascinating content in the world. It's still, you have no idea how many times I clear my throat and cough and sniffle in the wintertime. I have a lot of editing I have to do. I have to rewatch the video. So if it's a 30-minute video, it's probably 40 minutes. And then I edit it and I take out all the little garbage that I say, even though I've gotten to where I don't really take out that much garbage anymore. Just because it takes too much time and I just don't have the time lately. So thanks for still watching, even though my videos aren't great. But I don't know. You guys keep watching them, so I appreciate it. If you like coins, you know, I'm not trying to beat my chest or anything like that. I'm not a coin dealer, so I don't have a shop full of coins. And I don't have a vast amount of knowledge. But what I do have is a large coin collection and the assets to continue to buy more. And I like sharing it with you. And I like learning as I go. I think valued this tube as $280, $5 average on each coin, 56 coins. All right, let's look at a couple different things. Oh no, let's look at some more Roosevelts. My bad. Okay, 1960 MS67. Ooh, I'm really giving myself some credit there. Bar through ST. And I'm wondering if it is an error. Where's the bar through? I don't know. Am I looking at the Trust ST? I gotta look at this closer. Yeah, okay, there's like a die gouge going from the bottom inside of the S up through the top of the T. You can kind of see it right there. Huh. And apparently pretty good quality. So I put it, you know, you can't really tell when it's in the wrapper or in the flip. 1964D, full bands, MS66, $42 coin. Cool. Couple more Roosevelts. 1960D, MS67, question mark, full bands, cracked die and hair. 360. If it is a MS67, question mark there. So, you know, I'm questioning it. It would be cool. 1960 high quality MS67, question mark. Can't just say MS67, you gotta say MS67. Then you know it's a question. 1960. Did you say it's full bands? Nope, no full bands. Okay, got a tube of Kennedy's. 1964. Wait, I shouldn't act surprised every single one of them is gonna be a 64. I'll just let you kind of see the quality. That one looks pretty nice. Something to look for on Kennedy's is, I think it's a 72, if I remember right, and it's called a No FG. That's a nice quality one there. And the FG is right there under the leg. That's the designer's initials. So the 72 is the famous one, but there are actually other years that don't have it, and the polishing on the die was overdone and wore off the designer's initials, and it happened on multiple years, but the 72 No FG is actually the most famous one. And I always get messed up on this, but I don't particularly like trying to give too much advice because, as I said before, I'm not an expert in coins. I just like coins. I like collecting. I learn as I go. And my channel, I have it marked as entertainment, not as educational. Some videos, I think I just like one video I did as educational. But basically, where was I going with that? Crap. Well, I don't think I can edit that out because I showed all the coins with it. If I think of it again, I'll bring it back up. Ooh, man, that one's rough, but it's still silver. Something to look for. Oh, I think what I was getting at was, you know, as I've been doing this, I've learned more and more. Oh, I have this whole roll as $450, average $25 per coin. That's an average. I know I had that nasty cleaned one. So let's, man, what else do I got in here? I don't know, I might be down to just Kennedy's and Franklin's. 1964 MS66 Plus. If that is a 66 Plus, then that is $285 coin. And a 64D is a possibly a double die reverse. I don't know. Can't remember. I've had so many coins to look at in the last few weeks. It's ridiculous. All right. Just because I don't think you want to care about looking at these two spot on. It's a 52D and a 63D. All right, I got $20 worth of Roosevelts in here. Roozies. Got a couple more Franklins. The 50D is 62D, I think is what that says. Yep. Okay, I got a Walker, a couple Walkers, 1917 and a 1941 S. Ooh. The worst quality one is worth slightly more. Here is a Peace Dollar. I do have a Peace Dollar album. Don't think I have anything free specifically great in it. I'm a 62, $65 if it comes back as 62. There's another Peace Dollar, AU50, $40 coin, 1928. Oh my god, I got so much more stuff still. Jeez. All right. Okay. Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna go through these and the flips real quick, and then I got 3 rolls that will blast through and be done. MS63, 1925, $80. Got another one in there. MS62, $65. There's cracks in the planchet on that one. 1944D, full bands, MS65, $62. And 1941S, full bands, MS63, $35. 1964D, repunch mint mark, question mark, oh, sorry, repunch mint mark, and a MS65, $300? And a 1964 MS66, $90. Cool. Okay, the box is empty. We have roll of Franklins, roll of Kennedys, roll of Walkers. And since I like Walkers the most, we'll save the best for last. Let's go with Franklins to begin. Let's try to do this fast. I'm pretty sure this is probably over 40-minute video already. 62, crap. 62. Not gonna dig too hard. 50. 63. 63. 63. 62. 62. 48, 63, 48 must be, I haven't seen many 48s, I don't think. 50, D, 59, D. I need to get a Franklin and a Walking Liberty album. Note to self, hey Siri, have my subscribers remind me to get a Franklin and Walker album. Thanks. 63 D, 63 D, and again, because 52 D. I do not know as much as a lot of the people who actually watch this channel, probably for the comedic value. 63D, that's it. I would like it. Average $15 coin, $300. If any of you spot something that I'm unaware of, please let me know. 64. 64. Guess what the next one's gonna be? 64. Because if it ain't silver, I really don't care. Unless it's some kind of rarity. We've talked about a lot today. You know, your favorite way to die. And if you're just skipping to the end, you might want to rewind and spot that. And if you're asking why on a coin channel would he be asking, why on a coin channel would he be asking, what is your favorite way to die? Well, watch it again. I ain't gonna even tell you the time spot because after editing, I don't have a clue where it's gonna be. But you can go back, just watch it. Watch it on a, 2x speed. Takes a 40-minute video down to 20. I have a feeling I'm not gonna do much editing on this one too, because I can't really do it when I'm blowing through coins that fast and talking through the whole thing. Brilliant uncirculated roll, average $25 a coin, $450 roll. And here we go, the last Walkers. Oh man, this is tough work, guys. And I freaking... Okay, here we go. Here's the home stretch, guys. 1941, San Fran. 1944, Philly. 1943, Denver. 1941, Philly. 1936, Philly. 1942, Denver. 1944, Philly. 1946, Philly. 1942, Philly. 1943, Philly. 1935, Philly. 1942, Philly. 1943, Philly. 1945, Denver. 1944, Philly. 1942, Philly. 1944, Philly. Getting down to the wire, guys. 1939, San Fran. Last two, 1942, Philly. And the very last coin out of this monstrosity of a hoard I bought is a cleaned one, 1945, Denver. That is it, guys. I paid $7,000 for this entire lot of coins in these 3 videos. this roll is worth $383. I bought $7,000 of a coin collection, and there it sits, part of it, and the other 3 videos. When it's all said and done with my evaluations, my grades, all that, yes, I may be off on some, I might be higher, might be lower. I tried to be relatively fair. That would be a $14,000 some coin collection. I doubled my money with it. I think I was fair considering I didn't look at every single coin. I gave him a good price, he accepted it, and he even threw in a little extra. There you go, guys. Don't forget, drop a comment below and let me know what is your favorite preferred method of death. See you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.